Hello, everyone. I haven't made a video in a really long time, I know, but to cut to the chase, because I don't want this to be like a gajillion hours long, I've literally remade this video like seriously like 50 times because I'm trying to like shorten it. You know how that goes. So, if I talk really fast, I'm really sorry. But I've been dealing with something for the last 12 years of my life that have that has greatly affected me in the worst ways ever. Um, and I was diagnosed finally with something to answer all my questions about the problems I've been having. Last year, I was diagnosed, and I was diagnosed with something called Generalized Anxiety Disorder, GAD for short. And just to give you like a summary of what it is, summary because it really does sum it up. This is the best definition of what it is to kind of give you a little bit of an understanding of what I go through on a daily. I looked on WebMD, that's the place to go. And it says that it's a disorder that's characterized by excessive, exaggerated anxiety and worry about everyday life events with no obvious reasons for worry. People with symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder tend to always expect disaster and can't stop worrying about health, money, family, work, or school. In people with this disorder, the worry is often unrealistic or out of proportion for the situation. Daily life becomes a constant state of worry, fear, and dread. Eventually, the anxiety so dominates a person's thinking that it interferes with daily functioning, including work, school, social activities, and relationships. So, if you know me, you know that I'm not always the easiest person to get along with. I'm very, like, on edge when it comes to certain things. I've even been told by a couple friends that I'm not really friends with anymore that it always seems like I feel like everyone's out to get me. And the first time I heard that was a couple years ago, and I was like, really? Am I like that? No. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, I am kind of like that. But it's because I'm always like anxious. I'm always worrying. I'm always thinking like that somebody's like out to get me. I really do. And like I started realizing like that is the truth. And so I started to look for answers because going through what I've gone through in my life, and I'm not talking about my life, hardships, because I know everyone goes through it, but I'm just talking about in terms of my struggles. Um, I always knew there was something different about me, besides the fact that I have a crazy attitude. I I don't deal well and cope well with stress. I mean, it's bad. Like the littlest thing can stress me out. And so I've had trouble keeping jobs for long periods of time because of that. I don't get along with people very well. I mean, it's not to the point where I'm like a problem, but it's just like for me it's a personal problem. I just don't deal with things. So, last year I was finally diagnosed with this, and it answered a lot of my questions. But the thing, and the reason why I'm posting this video, besides the fact that, it's kind of a confession to all my friends, because nobody knew I had it. It's not something I like talking about or telling people. Even when I was just, like, going through hard times in my life, I don't like talking about that kind of stuff with people. It's kind of not the thing you want to go around talking about. At least I don't. I'm not very open in terms of the negative things in my life. Ask me about anything else and I'll tell you. I don't have any problem with it, but I don't really like to go around saying that I've had problems with suicide, eating disorders, um, violence. I've gotten very violent certain times in my life. I've been a cutter. I've had substance abuse problems. Yeah, so it's just something that a lot of people never knew about me, and there's reasons behind it, but that's just a whole nother story. We don't even have to go there. But the reason I'm making this video is because I want somebody who goes through what I go through to see this and kind of give me some kind of insight about what you go through, how you deal with things, because I've been to counselors, therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, I mean the whole freaking shebang, and I'm just over it. I've been put on medication. I've been on Lexapro 10 milligrams, Lexapro 20 milligrams. The 10 milligrams worked for me for a short period of time. And then suddenly it just like, I think because my body started getting used to it, I was just kind of like, nah, like it's not really doing much for me. And then I went on the 20 milligram, and then that was just like no from the very start because I felt really weird. I always felt really tired. It almost like put me back in that bad place. Like I felt depressed all the time. It took away my anxiety, but then I was depressed all the time. And I was like, so really there's no point in being on this. I don't want to be on medication just to say I'm on medication. Like, I don't want to be a pill popper, you know? I want something that actually does something for me in a positive way. And so I've tried the whole working out thing. I work out all the time. I've tried eating. I mean, I do eat really well, but I'm saying like I've tried like being like practically a vegan, and that didn't even work. I just felt hungry all the damn time. I've tried. I do take medicine. Medicine. I take vitamins every single day. The women's multivitamin. What else have I done? Obviously, I've gone to all the counselors and therapists and everybody. That didn't do anything for me, to be honest. Like, that was a waste of money. What else? I've tried, I took a stress management class. I've tried meditation. I've tried, God, like, you name it, I've tried it. I swear. I've tried everything, and nothing freaking works. So I'm making this video just to get answers, just to get somebody just to even like relate to me. Like, I don't know anyone that goes through this the way that I do. I know people that have anxiety just like the normal regular person that, you get anxiety from being nervous about something, or, your grandpa died or whatever, which is so sad, and I've been there, trust me, I understand, but this goes beyond that. Trust me. Try feeling like the day that somebody died in your family, and how like, the grieving process, when you're just like in that like rut where you're just like always like sad and depressed, and like you have like anxiety attacks out of nowhere. Yeah, that's generalized anxiety disorder for the person who has it. Like, you feel that. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to say there. No, I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, try taking that feeling and feeling it 24/7. That's what I feel. So because I felt like that for 12 years of my life, you can't really tell right now. Obviously, I don't look my best, but I feel that way. I feel depressed. I feel anxious. I feel like I'm going to cry like at any given second. And that's generalized anxiety disorder. Your emotions are all over the place, and you feel like crap. You feel like you're having a bad day almost every single day. It's horrible. And I wish this upon no one, not even my worst enemy. I would not wish this upon anyone. It's horrible. And I just want to find answers because I don't want to be like emo all the time. It's really not cute. It's not really working for me. It's cramping my style just a tad bit. So seriously, I just hope somebody sees this and they understand what I go through and they can help me out. So with that said, talk to you later. Bye.